What is going on, guys, and welcome back to a brand new series that are called Pro Player Setups. So let me explain what you will be able to see in this video. So in this series, every week you will be able to see at least one pro player team full gaming setups. So for starters, today's video will be TCM clan. So we will look into the pro player gaming setups. I'll show you a lot of screenshots of what actual real life gaming setups they have. I'll show you every specific player sensitivity settings, what mouse they use, what keyboard they use, what kill death ratio, and what specific stats they have, so you can compare to other people or even to yourself. I'll show you the best keybinds, what buttons they use for what specific thing, and basically it will be a overall review what you need to know about this team. Okay, so starting off, like I said, it's TCM clan. So our players are Myth, Daequan, Hamlinz, and Camils. If you are at least a bit familiar or you are watching a lot of Twitch in Fortnite, then you'll be probably really known to this team because it's one of the most popular teams besides FaZe Clan. As well, yes, this video was the most requested one in the comment section, so keep commenting, I always see all the comments. Okay, so anyways, let's get right into the video. So starting off is TCM Myth. Like you know, he's one of the fastest builders ever in Fortnite, so his keybinds, sensitivity settings, and everything else is really important. So the first thing we'll go into video settings. He has unlimited FPS, a view distance is on epic, shadows are off, anti-analyzing, textures and effects, all of them are on epic, and of course post processing is on low. Then when we go into VSync and motion blur, both them are off, and FPS is on. Okay, so the next thing is on DPI. He prefers 1200 DPI with 0.03 sensitivity in game. As well, controller sensitivity X and controller sensitivity Q is on 6, both of them, and mouse add sensitivity is on 0.7 and mouse scope sensitivity is on 0.6. Then gamepad add sensitivity is on 0.6 as well, and gamepad scope sensitivity is on 0.42. As well, guys, stay tuned till the end of this video because I'll show you how you can check all of these things for yourself. Okay, so then we will go into peripherals. In general, if you need to know something about TCM clan, all of them almost use Logitech keyboards and Logitech mouses. So what he prefers is Logitech G900 mouse and Logitech G910 keyboard. Of course, both of them you can see on the screen yourself. Okay, so the last thing but none of the least is the gaming setup itself. So here on the first screenshot you can see his gaming setup back at home. Like we know, he just like a month ago moved into TCM house. We don't know for how long, but his gaming setup has downgraded to this, the second screenshot. But yeah, talking about the first screenshot, on the left side you can see that he has 3 monitors with his keyboard, mouse, and all the peripherals. In my opinion, really good looking setup overall, really clean, and has a really good black and white touch. And on the right side you can see that this TCM house setup, all of these 4 players have the same almost exact setup, just on different rooms, of course, because they live in a house where there's like a lot of rooms, so everyone lives in separated rooms. But all of these setups are almost exact same thing with 2 monitors and peripherals. And at the end of each player you'll be able to see his stats right now as of 22 of June. So in solos he has 4.8 KD, then in duos he has 3.21, and in squads he has 5.74 kill death ratio. Okay, so the next pro player is Tcm Daquan. He uses 144 FPS, view distance is on epic, shadows are off, all these 3 anti-analyzing textures effects are on epic, and post processing is on low. Of course, VSync and motion blur, both them are off. Daquan uses like really high DPI, that is 1600, but like we know, he really likes like close-up fights, so if you want to do a lot of 360s, 180s really fast, you need to have a lot of sensitivity, aka DPI. So that's why as well with this high DPI he uses mouse sensitivity that is 0.07, then controller sensitivity Q and controller sensitivity X is 5, and mouse add sensitivity as well, mouse scope sensitivity is 0.75. And going over to gamepad, both of them are 0.65. Okay, so for peripherals, he uses the Logitech G213 keyboard with the Logitech G600 mouse. Like I have mentioned previously, having this mouse with so many buttons, you can so fast switch between guns and weapons that is just crazy. So that's how it is possible to have 3 and even 4 shotguns switching at really fast speed. As well, for the gaming setup, for all three AKA4 players right now, they use the same gaming setup. Like I said, not specific exact same place, but all of them have two gaming monitors, a chair, a keyboard, mouse, and all the other peripherals, because all of them live in the same place, so basically they have almost exact same setup, just with other peripherals. Okay, and for last we have his stats. That is, in solos he has 7.86 kill death ratio, in duos 7.87, and in squads 8.52. Okay, so the third player is Tcm Hamlinz, one of the tallest people ever in world. So his video settings is view distance is on epic, frame limit of course is unlimited, then shadows and anti-aliasing is off, and textures, effects, and post processing, all these three are on low. And of course VSync and motion blur is off, and show FPS is on. So for mouse sensitivity, he uses 800 dpi with 0.07 sensitivity in game. As well, both controller sensitivities is on 5, and mouse add sensitivity and mouse scope sensitivity is on 0.65. The same thing with game add sensitivity as well. So for the gaming peripherals, he uses the Logitech G703 with the keyboard that is really known, Logitech G Pro. Like I mentioned previously, a lot of Logitech peripherals. As well, this is his gaming setup. Like I mentioned previously, all of them four have almost exact same thing. If I would have more specific screenshots, I would show you exactly all of their gaming setups. But one of the most people who have only specific setups, that is TSM Myth, that as well I could find on the internet. And of course, the last thing is his stats. In solos, he has 14.55 kill death ratio, in duos 9.75, and in squads 8.34 KD. Okay, and the last team player, but not the least, is the TCM Camils. For his video settings, he uses 120 FPS with view distance on epic, shadows are off, then all these three anti-aliasing, textures, and effects are on epic, and of course post processing is on low. Then for the VSync and motion blur, both of them are off, and of course show FPS is on. Then for the mouse sensitivity, he uses 800 dpi with 0.11 sensitivity in game. For both controller sensitivities, he uses 5, then mouse adds and mouse scope sensitivity is 0.5 and 0.65, and for the gamepad adds, both of them are on 0.65. Okay, and then for the peripherals, he uses the Logitech G502, by the way one of the best mouses ever, and the Logitech G910 keyboard. As well, you can see his gaming setup at the TCM house. And finally, his stats are in solos is 3.98, then in duos 4.69, and in squads 5.02. And this is basically all the setups that TCM clan has. In the previous videos, you really asked how do I check all this pro player settings, pro player stats, and what is the website for it. So here's the quick answer. It is called Fortnite Masters. Of course, link will be in the description. So all that you do, you type your favorite streamer pro player name, then you can check all these things. So you can see all the overview, all the settings, what they own, what they have. So that's how you check all the things that you need to know and how I check them. Of course, for specific what keyboards, what mouses they use, I checked their Twitch streams, their YouTube channels, or whatever. But like I say, I usually check all the boring stuff, so you don't need to do that, and I make a video about it. So as well, in future, let me know what next clan do you want me to make a video about it. Probably the next one that I have in mind is the FaZe. They just recently remade the team fully, so there are new players, new teammates, so you'll be able to see that next week with the brand new gaming setups, gaming overuse, keybind, sensitivity settings, and everything else. Of course, if you have any specific questions for anything, let me know as well. And like per usual, I have a free way for you to earn free V-Bucks. All that you will have to do is take up your phone, download one application, and complete free 3 steps. After completing these 3 steps, you'll get points, which of course you'll be able to redeem them for a gift card, which you'll be able to use in Fortnite to buy anything that you want: gliders, outfits, season passes, and even much more. So if you're interested in that, link will be in the description, as well as specific tutorial guide for it. And on top of that, today I'll be doing a 5,000 V-Bucks giveaway like per usual. So all that you need to do to enter is click like, subscribe, and comment your favorite consumable in Fortnite. Winner will be picked and DM'd in 48 hours. Of course, randomly and DM'd. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day. Take it easy. Peace.
Yo, I ain't here for the money, I ain't here for the fame. Though it might be nice to own a jet plane, I'ma do it all for you. Come along and see it's true, but the world is pretty cold. You might need a sweater too. I'ma put a ride on ya. Kid from California, trying to make it in life. In school they never taught ya. Dreams of my own, I've been working from home. Yo, I ain't here for the money, I ain't here for the fame. off for you. Come along and see it's true.